Good day. This is Apostolic Radio Ministries International, where we're teaching English as a second language with Professor Dean. Today, your host is Professor Tracy Dean, and I would like to welcome you to another episode of our podcast. Last time we talked about time management, and in that episode we covered that everyone gets 24 hours in the day. So we decide on what we're doing on that day. We decide on what we're doing 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We cannot do this time management log on a simple piece of paper. We can do this on a computer. We can type this in our phones. But a time management log basically shows us what activities we're doing all day, what time we have to study, what time we have to work on new projects. And so this leads us into what we are doing today. Today we're talking about time management and goal setting. So it's time management and goal setting. How often do we set a goal to do something? In December, we say, okay, we're going to start a new chapter for January. We're going to talk about what we're going to be doing better. And that is called goal setting. What are we going to do? How are we going to do it? And how are we going to be held accountable? So goal setting is something that we do. And the problem, just like we talked about with time management, the problem is not that we can't create the time management, is that do we get it done? The same problem lies when we talk about goal setting. Goal setting is we write down our goals. We write down what we want to achieve. The question is, are we getting these things done? So today, we are talking about goal setting. Now, what is goal setting? Goal setting is deciding what you are doing and how you're getting it done. So, if I stated to you, I want you to write on 5 goals that you have. You could give me a career goal. My goal is to become a mechanic. My goal is to become a teacher. My goal is to become a doctor. My goal is to become a painter. Those are goals, and some of these are career goals. I could also say you could set a personal goal. A personal goal. I am going to paint my house. I am going to fold everything in my drawer. So you can set career goals, and you can set personal goals. So there are many different types of goals that you can set. So let's look at the definition of a goal. A goal is something you want to get done. So what is a goal? A goal is something you want to get done. In English, the word goal have more than one meaning. So a goal is something I want to get done. Goal could be for the day I want to finish my assignments. However, in English, there is also goal as in the word sports. When the word goal is used in terms of a sport, is that you have won. you have won or you have successfully gotten the ball inside of the fence. If you're talking about soccer, you scored a goal. So goal in English language has more than one meaning. However, today we're talking about goal as in what we are trying to do, what we are trying to get done. So you could have a goal for your life, and you could have a goal in general for things that you want to accomplish. So the goal, the word goal, can also be looked at, and you says the aim or the goal is to get the car to drive at 100 miles per hour for a mechanic. That is the goal for the car. But you can have a personal goal where you want something done. So what I want you to do as an exercise is to write down at least 5 to 10 things that you want to get done. Then after you write down the things that you want to get done, I want you to think about it and label it in terms of what is more important. What is more important? So I want you to label it in terms of what is more important. Put number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And when you write down those 5 goals and you label it based on what is more important to you, I want you now to write a short-term goal. So let's say your goal is to learn English by December 2022. Let's say you want to learn to speak English. What are the steps that you're going to take? The first step should be enroll in an English class. The second step could be study English every day. So first we write the big goal, then we write the smaller goals. What are we trying to do? So I want every student to do that. Have a goal for yourself. Maybe another goal you could have while you enroll in English class: I will attend class every day. I will make time to study. So we're talking about the word goal. We're talking about long-term goals. And we're talking about short-term goals. The next thing that we're talking about with goals, when they speak about goals in English, we look at goals in terms of one, what they call a SMART goal, an acronym. So if we're talking about a SMART goal, we're talking about S means specific. Then M means measurable. A means attainable. R means realistic. And T means, I forgot now, right? But it's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-based. So all of this is a part of what we call our SMART goal. So if I tell you to write a SMART goal, I want you to write what you want it to be. Be as clear. you would use who, what, when, why, and where. In who? Measurable. Measure means that it can be done within a certain time. We can measure the progress. We can say on day 1 I went to class, on day 2 I went to class, on day 3 I went to class, on day 4 I went to class. Measurable. Achievable means that you can do this. So let's not try to overkill ourselves, or let's not try to do too many things one time. Relevant means that we're focusing on something that makes sense. Time bound means that it can be done within the time frame we have. So again, today's episode was all on goal setting. And remember, the idea is for you to write down your goals. So if your goal is to learn English language by December 2022, what are we going to do is to make short-term goals to get there. And what are we using as our example? We're using SMART goals. So I went over the definition of SMART goals. And in the next episode, I will cover the SMART goal in more detail so that we can all have the SMART goal as it relates to time management. So remember, time management is to do what? Write out your time log to see where you can study. A goal now is when you look at everything that you need to do, is how am I going to get it done? I have time. I make time. Not, I don't have no time, teacher. Busy everyday, teacher. We have to make time. So we're going to go over examples of SMART goals in terms of what we are going to do for English language learning. So we talk about that in terms of what we're doing for the class. But we want to talk about it a little more because every day we get up, we may need to do a little bit more than just say, oh, I am writing a SMART goal. The thing with the goal is, are we getting it done? And can we get it for ourselves? And can we have an accountability partner? So specific, focus on a single language. Measurable, we can use a rubric, we can use something to write it down. Attainable, learning the language, doing the tests. Relevant, why are we doing it? So that is basically what we're doing in terms of setting SMART goals. So let's work on that for next time. We're going to work on SMART goals so that we can get better at learning. Thank you.